Wow. Hello and welcome to Coffee with Serge. I'm Serge.
And I'm Graham, and I'm here to have coffee with Serge. Serge, where are we going?
We're going up island on a coffee adventure.
Oh, fun. We should explain, up island is a term that people from Victoria, where we live, use to describe anytime we're going north. Victoria is on the southern tip of a very large island. Anytime we go to a place like Nanaimo, for example, we say, oh, we're going up island.
So today, coffee adventure. It's one of my favorite things to do. New city, new cafes, and I got a bud. This is gonna be perfect.
Excellent. So Serge, currently we're going over the Malahat, which is the only way that people can get up island, and it's 90 minutes on a good day, one way to get to Nanaimo. This is not your normal stomping grounds. So how do you determine what's a cafe you feel like checking out?
I love that you asked this because it's really common, right? Like, how do you know if a place is good before you've been to it?
Yeah.
And there are a lot of red flags once you get to a place to know a place is bad.
Right.
Which we'll focus on the positive though. And a lot of it comes down to, how do you trust a website? Do they love it? Do they sell it? Do they tell you where it's from? Do they tell you the tasting notes, the farmer, the elevation, and stuff like that? And there's a certain charm that a cafe has, and it's you know it when you see it. It's just right. Another way you can tell is you can look at their Instagram. Are they using glassware instead of primarily to-go cups? When you're looking at their brew apparatus, is it just an espresso machine, or do you see like a V60, a good grinder, or Chemex in the background? Like there's all these little tells.
So Serge, as we wander along the now defunct Esquimalt and Nanaimo Railway, can I ask you this question before we get to our first cafe? What do you order to determine if a cafe is good?
Ooh, great question.
Thank you.
So 5 years ago, I would have said the cappuccino.
Right.
Because it's a small drink, you need to nail the espresso, you need to nail the milk. Either side is bad, the drink falls apart.
Okay, so a cafe needs to be very good at both the espresso and the milk, or a cappuccino is bad. Okay, that seems like a fine baseline.
I've chilled out since.
Oh, really?
My new answer is whatever makes you happy. Like, order your regular drink and see how the new place, ranks up.
Okay.
Yeah. And a little bit of a curveball. Ask if they have any specials. Is there anything that is exclusive or unique to them?
Something they're known for.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, just talk to the staff and see how they enjoy it.
Terrific. All right, well, we are arriving at White Rabbit, which is in the old train station.
This place is so cool, the
This
vibe.
is very, very nice. And enormous sign that says coffee. So we're obviously in the right place.
My people.
Great, let's go. This is very nice in here. It's a very, very cool vibes in here. I like it. All right, here's the pour over that you ordered. So you got a pour over and a latte.
Both of the recommendations. Not just any latte. This is a seasonal flavored latte.
Ooh.
Yeah, so funny story. I know the barista. Which, it's kind of a joke, but we're in a different city. I should know people here, but we worked together like a decade ago.
It was really funny walking in here and seeing you immediately go, oh, hey, to the person behind the counter.
Give him a big hug.
In another city, yeah.
So yeah, these are his recommendations.
Okay.
And, again, if you'd asked me 5-10 years ago if I'd ever try a flavored latte, I'd be like, no, but I kind of got over myself.
All right.
And I have no idea what this is going to taste like, but I want to have fun. I want to try something I've never got to try before.
Sounds great. Flavored with what?
I don't know, like some type of candied banana syrup, but he just said, try the seasonal latte and tell me what you think. I don't,
Awesome.
It isn't even named yet. We can name it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
So real quick.
Yeah.
We've got beautiful latte art here.
Yeah.
And sometimes what makes good latte art versus bad latte art? And it's all about the symmetry. So there's 3 criteria. The first, you have horizontal symmetry, you have vertical symmetry, and then you have contrast. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, Serge, you're a nightmare to serve coffee to. You're going to break it down. But you're looking at it and you're like, is this pretty? How is this pretty? And that's an excellent starting point.
I would say it is. I think this is, certainly it's got great contrast. And I mean, the symmetry looks good to me.
All right, let's give this a try.
All right.
The Zach Special, we're going to call it. Holding my judgment until you taste it.
Oh, good. Ooh. For a flavored latte, it's a very subtle flavor.
Very subtle.
It's definitely flavored, but so I'm not a fan of flavored coffee, inherently flavored coffees myself, though I do have occasional flavored lattes. And usually they're a lot more aggressive in their flavoring than this. It's very subtle. I think it's safe to call this downright autumnal, which feels good for the day. I'm having more.
It's got almost like a burnt candied sugar finish.
Yeah.
It's just very, very pleasant.
Yeah.
Well done. All right, we also have a single origin coffee here. I recommend it. They have 3 on the bar. And this is always a good sign when I go into a place, is do they have espresso and do they also offer single origin coffee? This place having both. Bonus points. Oh.
Where's this from?
This is a Congo coffee.
I can see why you reacted. It definitely has some smell to it. Wow. Yeah, that sounded so rude. It's got some smell to it. No, it's
got good nose.
Floral, yeah.
It's got
clean.
These are both great.
Yeah,
Red.
this is delicious.
Our first stop. What an absolute banger so far.
No, that's really good.
And we got some tasty little baked goods, and I guess let's enjoy.
Can I, unrelated to the coffee?
Yeah.
I really like the hexagonal plates.
Yeah.
That's the kind of guy I am. Delicious. Well, great. Let's enjoy some coffee here at White Rabbit then. Obviously, it's an overcast day, but I mean that's fairly typical for the region. This is a lovely patio to sit in. It's so funny that this used to be the train station. This is a great place to sit and hang out and enjoy a coffee.
Yeah.
And an amazing looking donut, quite frankly. Oh, that's so heavy.
Oh, you got a cake donut?
It's weightier than I thought. Oh my God. Well, that was delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one coffee down. Where are we off to now?
So the next place we're going is The Vault. I've heard the coffee is fine, but the vibes.
All right. Well, let's go check out some vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it?
No,
Okay.
I always have to bust. I don't work anymore, but I always work in coffee.
Right. You want to get the door for you?
You're
good?
I'm a pro.
All right. To the vault. I'm sure Serge will catch up. Okay, 2 drinks. You said 1 wit milk, 1 without milk.
Yeah, as a good way to taste it.
All right.
And to focus on the positives, I do have to make a little bit of a critique. This is a dried cappuccino.
Right.
Which is sort of a more old school approach. Doesn't mean it's bad, just a little different than what we normally see, which is like a focus on microfoam and stuff like that.
So, dry cappuccino as opposed to a wet cappuccino?
You call it a wet cap. I mean, realistically now, in like modern third wave coffee, all milk is done the same way,
Right.
which is just microfoam. And then the drink is just how much of it you put into there. It's very rare, again, not unheard of obviously,
Right.
to do a different style of milk for a cappuccino.
This is definitely a very sort of, I mean, it's a retro vibe in there.
Yeah.
The vibes
Oh my
are
God.
immaculate.
Yes.
Let me be
oh my
clear.
God, that place is beautiful.
Used to be a bank. It's now a live music venue. It's very, very cool inside. I guess maybe coffee's not the focus necessarily. Immediate feedback. That's hot as hell.
This is actually delightful.
Oh, great.
The
This
shot?
is-
Yeah, give it a try. They're
I will.
espresso.
I love, by the way, the little ceramic
Yeah.
cup. I love this. Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, well this is the critique of the cappuccino.
Right.
Right? You need the milk and the espresso. And the espresso is obviously excellent. And the milk is, and again, it's fine. And I want to, you know, in no way do I want to knock on the place. It's just a different way of presenting it, which is dry foam and hotter milk. So I do want to acknowledge that the dry cap is not bad.
Right.
It's not as if this is not the proper way to serve a cappuccino. A lot of people really like it that way, and they don't like the wet cap or the other way.
I don't like calling it a wet cap. I am invested, as you know, in baked goods.
Ooh.
And they had a few people out sick this morning, so their normal selection was a little less than it would be normally, they said. But they did have this, which is a lemon bar, which looks nothing like a normal lemon bar that you would see at a cafe.
Oh, yeah.
And I may not be as up to speed as you are on coffee, but I am an aficionado of lemon bars.
I like. All right, you went for an aficionado, not a connoisseur or dilettante.
Oh no, I love a lemon bar,
okay,
so I'm
okay.
fascinated to try this.
All right.
So they give me a knife and fork, so I may as well use it.
Soft on the top and the bottom. It's fascinating.
It's nice. I'm curious about the. One thing I like about this is it's not aggressively yellow.
Yes.
Meaning,
some of them are very yellow.
Yeah, it feels. Whether or not this is true, it feels like it's more natural ingredients kind of scenario.
Like a real lemon.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. So it's not too sour.
Yes.
It's also not too sweet.
Really?
That's really.
I mean, yeah.
Please, have some lemon bar. That's a really nice lemon bar. That is, you can really taste this is wild to say. You can really taste the flavor of lemon that's not just sour.
That is excellent.
Especially
also,
on the aftertaste.
It's
texturally awesome.
Yeah, like a cookie or like more of a lemon biscuit or something like that. That's delightful.
Yeah. I'm really glad I got this.
Yeah. It's like the platonic ideal of an espresso.
It is.
It's got the balance of sweetness and bitters. It's syrupy. It's, if you're looking for like a textbook definition, you got it. All right, I like to focus on the positive, but my number one pet peeve at coffee shops is when my cap specifically is too hot.
Specifically when the cappuccino too hot.
Well, you've seen it before. I always like to get my stuff in a for here cup instead of to-go stuff.
You go in, you get it for here, you slam it, and you take off.
I mean, I'm not in a hurry.
All right, fair enough.
But I really like it when my stuff is presented at a drinkable temperature, and I just abhor the thought of having to sit for 10 minutes before I can finally sit and enjoy my drink.
Right.
So 10 out of 10 espresso.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 lemon square. Cap did not finish. I don't want to wait until it's cool enough to drink. So there's an interesting problem in evaluating coffee shops because not every coffee shop needs to be evaluated at the same scale.
Right.
Right? Like there are espresso bars, there are high-end bleeding edge espresso bars. There are multi-roastery cafes or roastery cafes, and there's no easy way to sort of put them all on the same scale and call them the same.
Yeah, all coffee shops are not created equal by design because the people running them literally they're trying to do different things.
And the clientele they're serving are different, everything. The goalposts move. So it's interesting because I'd call this like a 10 out of 10 espresso for this sort of place. But if I compared it to even White Rabbit, very different scale.
Right, okay.
Right?
So you're grading on a curve, essentially.
Maybe we have to come up with a 7-point scale or something like that of places. So, I'd call this sort of like an entry-level cafe for the world of specialty coffee.
Well, let's, I guess, bus it up and head on to the next place. You see, busing makes him feel good.
It does! Who doesn't bus their table?
It's the same people that don't return their shopping cart.
Ooh, good point. Graham.
Yeah.
I've had so much coffee, Graham.
Yeah, I know. And yet you have no regard for your own, over-caffeinatedness.
Can't stop, won't stop.
You're on 5 today?
It might be 7, but who's counting?
Dude.
Get on my level.
So Serge, this is interesting because all three places we've been today are very, very different inside, but all very nice in just notably different ways.
This place has got to be my favorite vibe-wise so far, though. It's so me.
This is very Serge, yes. This is very Serge. I love that there's a selection of literature you can borrow.
So we've talked previously about like red flags of places you go into and you're like, oh, don't like that, don't like that. Well, this place has a bunch of green flags, green check marks. The brew bar, huge plus. Also, if you go over to an espresso machine and they have multiple grinders because they have multiple espresso offerings, you know you're in business. Please, Graham, have a seat.
Sorry, I had to get my cookie.
Yeah, no worries. I'm very excited about this entire spread.
What a selection.
Yeah, single origin coffee, espresso selection. We've got the latte, which of course is now your drink because we want to be able to compare similar to similar.
Yeah, well, because you said, get the drink you normally get.
Yeah.
And for me, that's a latte. So I want to see what kind of latte they have here. You were talking earlier about different levels of coffee shop and sort of how they carry themselves. And so I have to admit, I have high hopes for Regard based on the vibe they're putting across.
We're at like a 5 or a 6 right now on that scale.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
totally imaginary scale. All right, we got to start with this espresso though.
Okay.
This is, I don't want to say it's dying, but it's dying, Graham.
Okay.
So this is a single shot of a single origin espresso that they prepared for us, and we have the other half with milk.
That is a strong flavor. That's powerful. It looks like you're chewing the espresso.
That is a very syrupy espresso. Oh my goodness, the aftertaste. Okay, yeah, I found my people. I'm gonna call it right now. This is the best coffee in Nanaimo.
Wow.
It
took 2 seconds.
Yeah, everywhere else we've been is obviously like very good, and you don't need to wear a crown. It's not a zero-sum industry. You get a coffee one place doesn't mean you'll never get a coffee somewhere else. This place is phenomenal. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And it really punches you.
Yeah. Now, while that flavor is in your mind.
Oh, while it's, okay. Should I palate cleanse?
No. We're going to try it with the milk. See what the milk adds to it.
So this was, you got the milk drink and the espresso sidecar.
So yeah, espresso comes as a double shot kind of by default.
Right.
Saying double shot is typically redundant. So I got them to split it into a single shot espresso, a single shot with milk, so we could try it side by side.
Oh. Oh man, that's wonderful.
Yeah. And isn't it neat to taste them side by side with that flavor still in your memory?
It really is.
Because people don't often think about it, but like what is a good pairing with coffee? I mean, milk, it's so ubiquitous you don't even think of it as a pairing. So what does adding the milk to that same thing do? Right? Right?
Yeah. So I've sort of made it my thing today, I guess, to also weigh in as the voice of baked goods. Sadly, the lemon tart was out, but they did have a lemon and lavender almond cookie. So I'm gonna give that a shot. There's a lot of icing sugar on here. Sure, this is astounding.
Ooh. Oh, wow. All right, are you ready to try the single origin coffee?
Yes, they let us take the carafe outside.
Oh, all right, smell that first. That is so aromatic.
Ooh. That's, yeah, wow. That is floral?
This is absolutely delightful. It's like pretty chill, but then the aftertaste is just flowers.
It is.
Flowers and a little bit of fruit. This is like a very light, very tropical, very enjoyable. Like, I'm assuming naturally processed coffee. I didn't look at all the tasting notes on the wall. I'm gonna be honest, Graham, at this many coffees deep, I'm just like, you tell me what I'm going to have and I'm going to enjoy it.
Actually, can we talk about that for a second? You said you had a coffee with breakfast.
Yes.
You stopped by the coffee shop, the Parsonage, on the way to pick me up and had an espresso there.
Yes.
At the Parsonage, you picked up 2 cans of their cold brew soda for us to have in the car before we even got to Nanaimo.
Uh-huh.
Then we had the 2 drinks at White Rabbit and we went to the vault, and we're here.
Yeah, I'm.
You're more
literally
coffee than
vibrating.
man.
Yeah.
You're about to phase through this brutalist fountain.
Yes, but it's so worth it, especially ending at this point. I don't know. It's an adventure. It's part of the journey.
Fair enough.
And this is not my normal. I think I drink a lot less coffee than people would assume. I'm normally like a 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon kind of guy. And when I say a coffee, I don't mean a pot, which, you know, some people do. They're like, I had my coffee. You're like, that's a liter. Are you okay? Yeah. Tonight's going to be a little weird. It's going to be a little shaky.
Looking forward to the drive home.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not contributing.
You do plenty. You do
All right.
plenty.
So Serge, let's pause briefly at this surprisingly picturesque rest stop
What a
just
coincidence.
off the Island Highway.
Yeah, okay.
To reflect on all we have consumed today.
There's been a lot of it.
It's a lot of coffee. I feel great.
Woo!
And I haven't had even as much as you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Nanaimo is a city of about 100,000 recently.
And
Like,
growing rapidly.
yeah, so like a medium-sized city.
Yeah.
And the diversity and quality of the selection of cafes that we saw today was kind of awesome, to be honest.
I was frankly surprised.
Yeah.
I didn't expect Nanaimo to have quite this much coffee shops of the kind that we were looking for.
This caliber.
This
and
caliber.
there are more that we just didn't have time to get to today.
Yeah.
So very exciting, very delicious, and I got to share it with a friend, which is all I want to do. All I want to do.
That's the best part. I love
Yeah.
having coffee with Serge. Yeah, we're not going to rank anything or anything like that, but
Coffee good.
Yeah, if you are here, if you're coming to visit Victoria and you are obliged by the schedules of whatever ferries to come via Nanaimo, you know, regard the Vault, White Rabbit.
Yeah.
Check them out. You've seen them now, so you can tell which is your vibe. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
which ones are our vibes.
Yeah, I'm very biased. You can tell. You're like, this is
Yeah.
the Serge place.
I think I'm more of a White Rabbit kind of guy,
Yeah.
but whatever you feel like.
Absolutely legit. Well, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for bringing me along. It's always a pleasure. And what a fun day. This is great. How do we get home?
I mean, the highway's right there.
Okay,
and
great.
Yeah.
I'll walk.
I got a lot of caffeine to burn off, my guy.
It's to the right.
I think Victoria's that way.
Great.